Hello, my name is Colton Wilson, and tonight I'm going to give you a speech on dirt bikes. But first, I'd like to introduce everybody. My grandma Lydia, my mom Laura, best friend Andrew, other best friend Garrett, cousin Jake, my fiance Stephanie, my little cousin Avon is doing the video camera, and Andrew's little brother Joey's back there with him. First off, what is this awesome machine I'm standing by right now? In case you didn't know, yes, it is a dirt bike, and yes, it is very fast. And tonight I'm going to inform you on the history of dirt bikes, different makes and models of dirt bikes, and the different accessories that you can put on dirt bikes. I would consider myself a good rider. I've probably been riding for 10 years or so. I got my first bike when I was 11, and it was a XL70. It was an old bike. It was a 1973, but I loved it. After that bike, I moved to a TTR 225, and after that bike I got a CRF 230. Then that bike got stolen from me, so I got this bike. It's a DRZ 400, and I love it. It's a good bike. And first off, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of history about dirt bikes and stuff. Dirt bikes first began in the United States in 1959. A guy named Soichiro Honda, he opened up a shop in LA in 1955 or 59, and his shop wasn't very popular at first because people considered it back then, if you rode dirt bikes, they considered you a criminal or a thug, so his shop was not very popular back then. But he got the idea of, he came out with campaign pictures and slogans, and they just had men and women on dirt bikes, and they were smiling. And they were just having a good time on dirt bikes, and people seen these, and they started thinking that dirt bikes were cool, and they started getting them. By 1963, little kids were riding dirt bikes all the way up to adults. I mean, they were starting to get popular. But in 1975, dirt bikes became a lot popular. They're some of the most popular they've ever been. And in 1975, they came out with a 125 championship series for dirt bikes. So that was very popular. In the 1980s, they started making enhancements on dirt bikes. A Japanese company put water-cooled machines on dirt bikes, and then put monoshock rear suspension on dirt bikes. But in the 1990s, they passed new laws on dirt bikes, and they had to meet standards before they could be ridden or shipped out to people. And today, dirt bikes are more popular than ever, and they're more advanced than they've ever been back in the 70s and 80s. And there's just a lot more stuff on them now. Now I'll tell you the different makes and models of dirt bikes. There's quite a bit of different models of dirt bikes. Probably the most popular though are Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. There's a lot of different sizes in dirt bikes too, all the way from a little 50 all the way up to big 450. I mean, there's a lot of different sizes. You can, for like a kid bike, you probably get a PW50. They also have CR65s and like a YZ80 or 85. You can get a CRF90 or even a 100. Like, if you want to start getting bigger bikes, you can get a 110, or they have 125 now. 125 is pretty big if it's a two-stroke. They have 150s. They also have 4-strokes, 225s, and 230s. Probably the most popular bikes is 250, CRF 250, YZF 250. And then this is a DRZ 400, and I mean it's really fast. It's not meant for racing though. It's meant for like trails and just riding around like back roads and stuff. But it's a good bike. Or you can get the biggest bike, and it's a CRF 450. It's a mean bike. And now I'll tell you the different accessories you can put on dirt bikes. There's so many different accessories you can put on bikes. I mean, you go from stickers all the way up to exhaust systems. If you're not careful though, you can spend a lot of money on dirt bikes. There's a lot of different stuff you can put on them. Now I'll name a few examples of the stuff you can put on them. You get decals, you can get exhaust systems, fuel accessories, handlebar accessories, suspension, tire. There's a lot more accessories you can put on these bikes. On the accessories I have on this bike, I mean, I got stickers on the back right here. I got stickers on the front. I have a aftermarket pipe. It's a Yoshimura, and it's pretty loud. It's really loud. I have aftermarket suspension here, and I just put 2 new tires on it. That's basically it that I have on this bike. And this includes the 3 aspects of dirt bikes in my speech. And hopefully, with my speech, that you learned something today. If someone asked you, like a friend or family member, you could tell them the history of the dirt bike, or the different makes and models if you didn't know, or even accessories that you can put on dirt bikes. Now, next time you're bored and you want to have a good time, if you can, ride a dirt bike. They're very enjoyable, and they're a lot of fun. You have a blast on, but always remember to wear a helmet. Thank you for your time.